Hello and welcome to Bike Channel Kenya, and today we are looking at 5 things a small bike teaches you. At number 5 is lane splitting. I see a lot of newbies struggling with lane splitting. The best way, in my opinion, to learn how to lane split is using small bikes, preferably less than 200 cc's, for they are very light, narrow, and don't have much power anyway. They are very agile, and any mistake done are easily corrected. So if you are struggling with lane splitting, just try it a small bike and I know it will work wonders. I don't have any scientific research, however, I think the bikes being small, that's probably why boda guys lane split like they are on steroids. At number 4, a small bike will teach you just how economical bikes are. For my daily commute, I use a Yamaha Crux, which gives me 55 kilometers to the liter. And although it has a 7-liter tank, when you fill it up, it has a range of 380 kilometers. And my daily commute is 40 k's, 22 and 20 from. So let's imagine I fill it up on a Monday morning this week. Those 7 liters will be good till next week on Friday. And for 800 Kenyan shillings, or $8 or £6 for our international viewers, what could be more economical? And you won't have to sit in a matatu for 2 hours for a 10-kilometer journey. At number 3, a small bike teaches you basic maintenance of a bike. A good rule of thumb with any small bikes, in fact anything below 300cc, is to change the oil on a monthly basis. Most will take a liter or a liter and a half, and most have filters which just need cleaning before they go back. In the process of doing this every month, you'll become a maintenance expert. And so when you upgrade and get a bigger bike, maintenance won't be an issue for you. It will also teach you just how cheap to run a small bike can be. For the oil change, which is just over a liter, and one spark plug, will cost around 1500 Kenyan shillings. Now for your average 4-cylinder bike, it will consume anywhere from 2.5 to 3 liters. A fuel filter and 4 plugs, that will be around 9000 Kenyan shillings. So if you are on a budget and want to get to biking, a small bike might be the best option for you in terms of purchasing and maintenance. At number 2, a small bike will teach you how to be a better rider. With a small bike, because you aren't afraid you might kill yourself any second, you will push it to the limits and learn a few things in the process. Small bikes are perfect for learning braking since most of them don't have ABS. They are also good for learning things like visual skills and rev matching and so on. Riding a small bike in a world full of cars whose drivers have no regard whatsoever for bikers will teach you the important skill of being more alert on the road, which if you master on a small bike, it will be very useful when you get on a big bike. Before we get to number 1, something you'll have to get content with is you'll be stopped a lot by people thinking you are a boda. So just get used to it. Sometimes when the police have a matatu crackdown and I see that my fellow Kenyans might get to work late and have a bad day, I usually carry them. Otherwise, if the public services are doing alright, I just pretend I didn't see them. At number 1, a small bike will teach you just how convenient a bike is. I remember last year when I got a new job and turned up to the workplace in my trusted Yamaha Crux 100. My colleagues didn't like the idea of someone turning to their job place in a small bike. I was spoiling the image, as they told me. 2 weeks into the job, and one of my colleagues had his car broken down. So after work, I gave him a lift, and he could hardly believe that the commute, which takes him at least an hour to get home, we had done it in 10 bloody minutes. Needless to say, that end month he got himself a second-hand 125cc bike for 50,000 Kenyan shillings. Now, the same people who are looking down on me are the same ones who are now fighting over who will be pillioned home by the small bike they didn't want to see. Funny how life turns out sometimes. If by any chance you are watching this and get stuck every day in traffic for hours and have to turn to social media so as to not get bored, where you are bombarded with useless sensational news which are just fabricated, then do yourself a favor and get yourself a bike. It doesn't matter how many cc's it is. And when you get your bike, as for getting stuck in traffic will be a thing of the past. Anyways, that is it for this video. If you found it interesting, give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, do so. See you on the next one.